Hello everybody, I just want to share with you my lovely coffee type of substitute, my little delicious food drink. It's a herbal tea made from some of the world's best ever, strongest drinks and elixirs that many of you will know, like JING herbs. JING herbs, which are like which is a Chinese term for your kidney slash adrenal, spleen, reserve energy, sexual energy, and it's like your life energy. It's your battery energy. So most people who are chronically fatigued are exhausted, and people are burnt out and stressed. And this all uses your reserve or adaptation energy. So this is just like a lovely little drink, which is extremely tasty, actually, to be honest. Very nice. So I was looking up a product on the internet called JING City. I've been taking JING herbs for a few days now. A lot, probably, for around 4 days, and I feel amazingly good. So much better than just eating, for example, the energy that raw foods can give you, because they don't really build up seriously depleted JING, like kidney reserve, sexual, adaptive energy. That's not their specific, and if you're really weak, you want to balance your weakest link. This is what these herbs do. I made a herbal tea here, made from goji berries, Siberian ginseng, actually not Siberian, American ginseng, goji berries, reishi mushroom, shiitake mushroom, cordyceps medicinal mushroom, and astragalus. And I already had Hoshiwu today, but that's what's in that, okay? So it's like incredible, like amazingly strong, adaptogenic, like herbal tea, super potent. So I decided to look up, I saw a product which is a coffee type of substitute. It's nothing like coffee, it's called the JING City, and it's like one of like David Wolf's friends. His name is Truth Hawkins, or that's what he goes by. So I just decided to adapt it a little bit because I didn't have any lucuma, so I decided to use maca, and I use it maybe around close to 2 cups. I used almost a tablespoon of coconut oil, and then I used a pinch of sea salt, and then I used some honey that I had, some raw honey. Put it all together, blended it quickly. I have some cacao powder, but I didn't add any of that yet because I think I'm a little bit sensitive to cacao or chocolate. It's raw chocolate powder. So this is basically a way to make a creamy, sweet and tasty, powerful herbal tea which will strengthen and nourish and restore your kidney, adrenal, reserve, adaptogen, sexual energy, your life force, the power flowing through your body. And it's incredible because I feel so much better after taking these. I just want to have more, and I know more isn't always better, but sometimes I think in Chinese medicine, I heard today that the Chinese medical practitioners would usually give you just a small amount over a very long period of time, and it definitely has an effect. But this guy Truth Hawkins was just saying, well, you know, like he just kept having more and more, and him and I know another person, they both had like chronic fatigue, like wipeout, like the way I had like 10 years ago. It's been affecting me for the last 10 years, and today I felt like just great. I felt like even recently, within 3 days, I started feeling really good energy coming back. I had a lot more waking power at the night time. I wasn't tired, and I went to bed the last 2 nights after 12 o'clock, and usually I go to bed at like between 9:30 and 10:30 probably. And even earlier sometimes. And I'm just waking up early too, and going with the whole day with energy and just really quick recovery, you know. And this is your sexual energy, this JING force, so like it's for your reproductive power and health of like this sperm, and also your libido, your sexual energy, your sex drive, your sex interest. Because if you're really sick and exhausted in this area, you won't have the energy and the feeling to like be sexually interested. You're just too tired. And this is the way I was, like I lost my libido loads, like when I got really just exhausted. And I used to have like a spring in every single toe of my both feet. I had like abundant, bountiful energy physically when I was younger, exercising every day if I felt like it. Usually I did exercise every day basically. And then I burned out, and then, so your Jing energy is like gone down, so you want to build it up. So this not only nourishes and restores and strengthens, you're rebuilding your battery. You're going up instead of being exhausted. You're building it up. You're going higher. You're getting back to normal again. Like the way children have loads of energy. That's their Jing, adrenal energy. Then they start like getting stressed and overworking themselves, not sleeping enough, and they're burning their candle at both ends. So you don't just use your everyday energy, which you get from food and air, oxygen from breathing, qigong and lots of different practices, but you start dipping into your reserve energy. So this is where all these like amazing herbs, like, and I have so many other herbs that I want to get to. These are like nature's strongest, most powerful Jing reserve sexual energy. So it's not surprising that a lot of these are actually really good for your reproductive health. And like when your Jing and your reproductive strength is weak, when you have sex, especially as a man, if you like ejaculate, you lose that expends so much life force. And me being sick before, like definitely remember, I just have sex or whatever, like I had sex or like solo, like self-sex, pleasure of the body, which is nothing to be ashamed of. I'd just be exhausted, and I just stopped doing it because it just like made me feel, I was already wrecked, but it would just be like, can't even describe how tiring. It's just exhausting for like days and days. You're just like, I don't know how to describe it. So now lately anyway, like I'm definitely recovering much quicker from everything. I'm more not exhausted from like using any sexual energy. Recover really quick from using the computer, because I've been having eye strain on the computer for 10 years. And now when I go on the computer, I'm able to last much longer on the computer, better focus. My eyes don't get anywhere near as strained now, they're much better, way better, and I don't get all drained and fatigued physically from being on the computer, maybe the electromagnetic proximity to the machine and the concentration. So that's all I got to say. So guys, I just really encourage you, like, dig deep and go into the Jing herbs and look on the internet, and just so powerful. Even maca is an adaptogenic herb. These are all adaptogens, gojis, these are all like Chinese and other best herbs. I'm going to dip into the Ayurvedic tradition too, the Chinese, all of them, even Amazon herbs. Get the best herbs from every part of the world. And I was having some licorice recently, which is a brilliant adaptogenic too, licorice root. Sometimes I add ginger root, which I think is possibly good for your. Anyway, these aren't just good for your Jing, and some of these are absolutely amazing for like anti-cancer, anti-tumor, amazing for your liver, strengthening your liver, your blood system, cleansing your blood purifying, good for your mind, your clarity, your focus. This is all amazing for, obviously, for athletes or anyone doing any physical activity, dancing, any sport, whatever. So that's all I really want to say, really. Hope you enjoyed. This is very tasty, guys. Like, I wanted to experiment and have fun. This is all really a lot of fun for me. Actually, in this I also added some of this, which is the flowers I don't know the name of, but that's fresh lemongrass and also dandelion and nettle. So I added some of that to this too. They are super herbs too. Dandelion and nettle are unreal. And any fresh herb you pick yourself is amazing. These herbs make you feel very centered and grounded and calm, at peace and inner stability. Kind of like almost invigorating, but very stable. It doesn't deplete you like coffee stimulates the hell out of you. It gives you like adrenal rush of steroids and neurotransmitters and adrenaline or whatever. But then you're like fatigued. It's like doing a big workout. So coffee isn't good for you. It interferes with other processes and it just makes you tired, and then you need more coffee. But this is like nourishing, fortifying, nurturing, strengthening. So I'll leave it at that. It's been a long enough video, and I wish you the best, and I I give maximum praise and gratitude to Mother Nature, and here are all my goodies over here, you know, all sorts of lovely beautiful stuff. There's some Hoshiwu powder I blended in my blender, and chlorella and kelp and spirulina powders in there. My reishi mushroom. Alright guys, this is the best. Well, not really the best, but it's like up there with the best. It's like super duper duper. It's called the strikeless root, and you can chew it. I think it's better chewing it. You extract loads of it. And if you want, you could even then use the pulp and pour hot water and add it to a tea if you really wanted to. But it's amazing. It tastes delicious actually. Strikeless is a really tasty thing. Alright guys, enjoy. And this is all body, mind, spirit. Don't forget, we're body, mind, spirit beings of energy. The physical body is just nothing but energy. So we want to, it's all energy, so let's get the healthiest we can in body, mind, spirit and emotions. And it's all helping each other. So I'll see you again in another video, and that's all. So lots of love to you and blessings in your life. Bye.